Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Atif and this is the summary of today's lesson. Today we started lesson 4, unit 5 in the student book, page number 72 and 73. Today's lesson was about a short biography. It's, as you know, that in this whole unit we are talking about famous person and their achievement. So this is about one more famous person. And also in this unit we talk about uh, how to talk about or how to write about your ideal personality, okay, like we learned in previous lesson. So I asked the students, I told them about a biography. So the biography is a story of a person's life written by another person. So for example, if I want to write about the life of my brother or Felix or any other famous person, then it means that I'm going to write the biography. Okay, what we call it, the biography. So the biography is the story of someone's life written by someone else. So after that, I discussed the lesson objectives. So these are the lesson objectives on your screen right now. Speaking activity, speak about personal qualities and achievements, read a short biography. Again, writing activity as well. We note down the answers of activities. Critical thinking, we discussed how to give opinion. And in language focused grammar section, we discussed conjunctions. So after the discussion on lesson objectives, I asked the students to talk about this person, Felix, and I asked them the opening question. Look at the photos. Now, what do you know about Felix Baumgartner? Baumgartner. Okay, and what was the amazing thing he did? So, some of the students already knew this famous person. They told the other students that he's the person who jumped from the space. He's used to, uh, he really he really liked to do sky jumping, skydiving, and he jumped from the space. So that's all the students know about him. So then I asked them that today we are going to read the short biography about Felix, and then I asked them to read the text to check our answers for activity one, like who's Felix. So they read these texts, okay, these paragraphs about Felix, and then I asked them to tell me the answers. So they told me that Felix is a person who jumped uh, from space, okay, and he jumped out of a capsule 39,045 meters above Earth. So it's like a very, very, very long distance, and it's definitely an act of bravery. But we also learned that he's a professional skydiver, and he also practiced for a long, long time to do that. It's not like one day job. It involves his whole life experience. So after that, he would be able to jump from the space. So after that, I discussed the activity 3, in which we have these headings. I asked them to read these headings and match them with the paragraphs 1 to 4. So heading A, achievements. So I asked them in which paragraph you can find the achievements. So they told me that in paragraph 1 they can find. Paragraph 1 is about questions to get you thinking, and paragraph 2 was about Felix's childhood, because in which we discussed where and when he was born, and then what he did in early life. So paragraph 2 was about his childhood. Then paragraph 3 was about his achievements, and paragraph 4 was about the writer's opinion of this person. And then I displayed the answers as well, so you can see on the screen right now. These are the answers. After that, I asked them to complete the sentences with one of the conjunctions from the writing tip. So first I explain them what is a conjunction. So conjunction is a word that we use to join two parts of the sentences. Let's suppose this is the first part of a sentence. Okay. I learned to ride a bike quickly. This is the first part of a sentence. This is the second part of the sentence. My dad helped me. Okay. So we join these two parts of the sentences with a conjunction. Same like that, I asked them that we use different conjunctions to give us different purpose, to fulfill different purposes. For example, if we want to give more information about the first half, the first part of a sentence, we use and. If we want to give reason, if we want to give the reason for the information that we discussed in first part, we use the word because or so. And if we want to give the opposite meaning, the opposite information of opposite to the first part of a sentence, then we use but. So I explained them and then I asked them to complete these four sentences, and student participated in completing these sentences. So then I displayed the answer about these conjunctions. So that was the today's lesson, and I asked them to talk about their own personal achievements. Okay, and then I asked them to write some notes about people they admire. Okay, I asked them to use adjectives like super, strong, kind, humanitarian, generous, and these kind of adjectives to complete their notes. So that's all for today's lesson. Thank you very much for your participation. Take care and goodbye.